this is a great segue to another aspect of Nate that I love. He's got some fantastic books on the relation between, well, ministry is really a place where a lot of narcissists are drawn into ministry. And he's got a number of books that he was telling me about before we started on, ministry and narcissism.
Right.
Can you show us some of those books you were telling me about, brother?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think starting around 2014, an FBI agent did a study of basically cluster B personality types, psychopathy, narcissism, and stuff like that, and started looking at what are the career paths that these individuals seek out. And in the top 10 for career paths is the pastorate. That's what narcissists and psychopaths are drawn to, because it has some sort of a power and authority because of that position and title. And it's kind of that topic no one wants to touch in the church, because no one wants to think it's ever going to be me, or it's ever going to be in my church or anything like that. It's always something that happens somewhere else, kind of like active shooters. That's going to happen in that town or at that school or at that church. That's never going to happen here. And so, about 2020 is when it really started to pick up in the literature. But I have When Narcissism Comes to Church. This one's by Chuck DeGroot, and he has a ministry now where he basically operates here in West Michigan and counsels pastors with narcissism, as well as people who have been abused by narcissistic pastors. I have the Bully Pulpit, which this one was really good for me growing up in the Baptist circles, seeing pastors use that platform, that pulpit, to basically fight their battles for them and weaponize the Bible, weaponize the pulpit and the position to coerce people and manipulate people into doing what they want or thinking the way they want them to think. Another one that I've liked in the past is the Church of Us versus Them. And it kind of speaks to that narcissistic system, that echo chamber that you end up in, that we're the only true ones. Everyone else is not a real Christian. They're not real Bible believers. They're not true brothers and sisters in Christ. Only us. Even to the cannibalizing of your own denomination or group or whatever else. I mean, I remember being in the Baptist church and the pastor talking about the Baptist church down the street as they are, just these horrible, awful people. They don't come to our church. They're not members of our flock, and whatever else. And it was ridiculous. Another one we have is Something's Not Right, which is decoding the hidden tactics of abuse and freeing yourself from its power. And then Dr. Diane Langberg's The Redeeming Power and Understanding Authority and Abuse in the Church. And there's a whole lot more now. I have, I think, another 4 of them on my Amazon list that have all been written post 2020. So this is a relatively, it's coming into popularity now because we're getting story after story. I have a whole file behind me that's just pastors and churches and ministries that since like 2000 have been wrecked by scandal and come to find out it's because of the leadership of the church struggling either with narcissism or psychopathy or something like that.